Hi guys! Welcome to Light the Fire Music Living Room Live.
LTFM LRL.
Say that 3 times, really fast.
LTFM LRL.
We're Cher and Jean Klosner, for those of you who don't know. For those of you who do know, we're still Cher and Jean Klosner. Anyway, we've got, what is it? What week is this?
It is 16th Sunday in Ordinary Time.
Yeah.
Year A.
Yeah.
And
right off the bat, I'm going to say 2 things. First of all, Jean and I have 2 channels. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who already do know. The Light the Fire Music channel features our liturgical music and just certain songs that go along with the week's readings according to the book. And we've started to introduce our psalms, our responsorial psalms, because Jean and I have written 3 years worth of responsorial psalms, and this is definitely the platform to introduce these to you. And we hope you'll like them, because we're going to be including our responsorial psalms each week, along with like a song or 2 from whatever we decide at the moment.
whatever we feel like.
Yeah. And anyway, so
and we've been doing this for every Sunday and Holy Day starting from Palm Sunday. So you can go back and look at them all if you want.
yeah.
Which is there's some fun things.
But you know what you have to do before we even start? You have to turn that light on.
What light?
That light back there.
So we've been doing this every Sunday and Holy Day since COVID started, and then a couple weeks later we were missing our choirs, and we were missing our congregations, and also people were tuning, and they started streaming masses. People started tuning in from everywhere. So this is this wonderful way to feel like we're having some kind of church and choir experience.
Because we can hear you singing.
Sure we can.
With us.
In your mind. Okay.
What?
In your mind. Okay. Anyway, but it's just a nice way that we're reaching all these people from all over. Some cousins that are watching in different states, and
different people from all our choirs and fans who've known us for years. So it's really fun to be able to reach out and share this with you.
One of these times we should do the little romper room thing where we'll give shout outs every once in a while, which we do. It happens.
Yeah.
All right, so just a couple songs for you tonight, and is there anything else you want to say? Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Sure. There's. I see, Mom. Okay. All right. This is the Psalm of the day. Like Cher said, we have written a musical setting for each of the psalms that have been written. Already the words are all there, and so we just put our own spin on them. And this one is one of the standard ones where we have a refrain, a simple refrain, and then we do a psalm tone, which is a chant style verse, and it just kind of makes it simple.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we do it.
Yeah. And for those of you who are music directors out there, it's so easy to learn this way. You don't have to learn a whole song. You just learn you learn the refrain.
One refrain.
And we teach you how to do all the chants. So it's just 4 chords, and they're all from the same palette of what the refrain is, how we wrote the refrain. So it's just so easy, and once you get the hang of it, you don't even have to think twice about it. You can do it in your sleep. Yeah.
And you'll notice our verses, there are only a handful of verses. I think technically we have 16 different ones, but it kind of comes down to just a main 4 or 5.
Oh, you mean the melody?
The melody and chords that we do for the verses. We kind of keep that simple, so you don't have to learn.
So easy, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
The refrain, Cher wrote this one, and it was. I have on my notes on this that it's supposed to sound kind of like Cornelius Brothers.
It's too late to turn back now.
Turn back now.
Well, that was the wrong key.
I believe, yeah. So you'll hear a little bit of that influence in there, which is a very cool influence.
Yeah. And that is one thing. That's one thing that's really fun about doing these living room lives is we get to talk about where our influences were on these, and you'll hear more coming up. Oh, and the second channel that we have, which is what I started to say earlier, is the Cher Jean Klosner channel. So it's CG Klosner when you're on YouTube, and on that one we do original music. We do it's non-liturgical. It's more like stuff we've written for film and TV or ads or from our Lullaby CD or from our Denver CD or Sunday. Well, Sunday's usually more on all the other stuff that we do, and we do some really fun stuff. And we also, I mean, since I'm sitting here smelling this wine, usually we open a bottle of wine on the Cher Jean channel, and we have a little toast. And
even though we know you Catholics drink.
But because we're doing 2 in a row here, and I wanted this to air out a little bit, I already opened it, and then Jean said, "Oh, we're doing the light the fire one." I was like, so I got to put all my wine glasses and everything down below. He goes, "Oh, you don't have to do that." Anyway, that's all.
Okay, so
join us on the Cher Jean channel and hit subscribe.
Oh yeah,
the little subscribe button, and there's also a like button on the YouTube video. It's a little like button. Just hit that little like button and hit subscribe. You won't get any junk mail. You won't get, a bunch of spam. But that helps us as musicians to continue what we do, because we get paid based on how many likes we get, and we have to hit 1,000, and we've not hit 1,000. So
not 1,000 likes, 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribes, yes, please. So help us out with that, and we really appreciate that. So anyway. Here we go, and feel free to sing along because it's easy to learn. Ready?
2, 3, 4. Oh wait, we're in D.
Oh my goodness.
No capo.
This is how I use my capos. Ready? I did. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Abounding in kindness to all who call upon you. Hearken, O Lord, to my prayer, and attend to the sound of my pleading. Lord, 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 you are good.
Going into the next verse there. Forgot about that.
Yeah,
anyway,
here's
the word I missed was Lord.
Yeah, well, here's what happens there. Normally, you sing it once, and the congregation will sing it back. That's why we repeat at the beginning. But then we just like to repeat it at the end, just
so everybody can sing and really sing along.
Yeah, and it's just like having a double chorus at the end of a song. It's like one more time, everybody. That's kind of the feel, and it's one of those songs. It's a responsorial psalm. The whole point is to respond, to join in, and so we want people to do that, and so we usually repeat it at the end. But now during COVID, we've actually been cutting everything and not doing repeats, because we're telling everyone in the congregation, don't sing. Yeah, in the live congregation, if they do show up, don't sing. you know, put your mask on, don't sing. So it's like, you know, it's kind of like, they're like, well, what did it come?
No. Everybody's been really appreciative of the music, so yeah, but we still have to be careful because as singers, we breathe really deep and we spit. So we have to make sure that we do. Singers do. So we have to make sure that people are far away from us. So so everybody stays safe. All right. Anyway, but boy, we miss our choirs, and we are really looking forward to the choirs coming back and joining us when the time is right. Okay.
And aside from making music together, we just have great friendships with all these choirs. It kind of started.
We're just spoiled rotten with the people who are in our choirs, past and present. Yeah. So thanks for making our jobs fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, you ready to move on?
Mm-hmm. There is now this one. I shut this. This one comes from kind of straight from the readings, and I'll just read the one little line that it says in there at the gospel. Jesus is telling the story of the parable of the weeds in the field, and he basically at the end he says, "First collect the weeds and tie them into bundles for burning, but gather the wheat into my barn." And so that line comes in here. There's a lot more to it, and this is a wonderful old song by Dan Schutte. A friend of ours.
Yes. From the St. Louis Jesuits. Jesuits. It's one of the originals. But I have to interject one thing. So we sang at St. Pat's tonight for the 5 o'clock mass, and I got to tell you, Father Gary, who's not the pastor there, he's a former pastor at St. Pat's. He gave the greatest sermon tonight, and I wish that it would have been live streamed because I just left there going, that was really amazing. So Father Gary, if by chance you hear this, just know how much that sermon meant, because he was talking about how he got to witness, you know, the farmers as he was driving from parish to parish and seeing, you know, the weeds and the corn growing and the wheat growing and it was really lovely and visual, and how we need to be patient, that wheat needs to be patient, that the good seed needs to be patient when they're surrounded by the weeds, and it was really, really, really lovely. Just talking about how we need to really, you know, take care of each other and be good to each other, and
don't be a weed.
Don't be a weed. Anyway, it was really nice. So,
and this is kind of a sequel. The readings were kind of a sequel to last week's, because it was all about the parable of the good seed, and this is the parable of the weeds in among the wheat. Yeah. So it's all part of the harvest theme going on. So we ended up doing this. We did this song 2 weeks in a row for that, and same with All Good Gifts. So you're hearing both of those songs in the 2 different videos. So here we go. Our friend Dan Schutte's "Come With Me Into the Fields."
Love this tune. I love this tune. Right?
1, 2, go. Are high and summer's days are few. Green fields have turned to gold. The time is here for the harvesting, for gathering home into barns. The harvest is plenty, laborers are few. Come with me into the fields. Your arms may grow weary, your shoes will wear thin. Come with me into the fields. Sown by other hands than yours, nurtured and cared for, they grew. But those who have sown will not harvest them.
the field.
Come with me into the field.
I love that
Yeah,
song.
that's nice.
I love Dan Schutte's music. I just think he's just got some brilliant writing.
Yeah.
They all do. All the St. Louis Jesuits. But this is definitely one of my. I don't know. There's just something about it that just it's comforting.
And it's very simple. It's very,
Yeah. Beautiful.
Anyway, thanks Dan.
Thanks Dan for that one.
That's it.
That's it for today. Join us on the Cher Gene because we're going to be pouring our glasses of wine. Anyway, have a great week. See you next week. Bye.